Hello all you beautiful badgers, Messicoda back again with another live dev interview, this time with Catsoft Studios, the creators of Game Creator. That's right, the amazing tool that allows you to create games without even writing a single line of code. So sit back, enjoy this video which was taken on my live Twitch stream, all the w's.twitch.tv/themessycoder, and I'm going to start making a bit of a hack and slash with Game Creator and the Melee module that they have as well. So sit back, enjoy, and I'll see you all in a second. Everyone around the world, I want you to, sitting in front of your big Amazon mirrors, your Google Watches, your PCs, your laptops, give a warm and messy welcome to Catsoft Studios, creators of Game Creator. How you doing, pal?
I'm doing fine, thanks. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. So, last time you came on, you didn't have all the add-ons.
No, I think I just had one or two, maybe.
Yeah. Now, there's add-ons for everything. You got the dialogue, you've got the quests, you've got the shooty bang bang, you got the melee. What else have we got? What did I miss?
You have quests also. You have an inventory.
That's
you
it,
also
inventory.
have and the artificial intelligence module for behavior trees.
It's on sale at the moment. Let me turn it into shekels. It's on 50% off for those who don't know, and also those who don't know. ! Sponsors in chat. Game creators, Catsoft Studios, are one of the sponsors of the Messy Game Jam. Thank you so much for that, by the way, pal.
Oh, thank you for doing that.
It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of people in chat who were very excited by the Game Jam. It was their first Game Jams. I tried to take part, but unfortunately didn't manage to get the time to do it, which was a big shame. Here we go. Now it's in dollars. $32.50 for the Game Creator. I was wondering if anyone was going to have used Game Creator to make any games in there, but not to worry. Game Creator is one of the prizes that we're giving away for the Game Jam winners. So one of the categories, it's going to be most creative. Oh, you see what I did there? The most creative category wins a copy of Game Creator from the Game Jam.
Exactly. Do we have a winner already?
No, not yet. Still
Not yet.
Still going on and still reviewing and still umming and ahhing, rolling a dice to see who's going to win it, flipping a coin. So you got here Game Creator, the main one, and then behavior, stats, inventory, shooter, dialogue, quests, and melee. And in chat, Shadow Doggy was just wondering why the logic of chopping up into small pieces.
What's the logic behind it?
Rather than just one big one.
The idea comes from if you have to make a package that contains all this in a single package, you have two problems. One is on the user side, so it would be like you, in which you want to make a game, but you get a load of features, and maybe you don't want, for example, an inventory, or you don't want a melee combat system, but you will pay for that. So by splitting the package in multiple modules, you just need to pay for what you're going to use. On the other hand, it also makes our life easier, so we can create a package, put it on the market, and while we get feedback and improve that other package, we can use this cash to start developing the next modules. So we don't have to put all the investment just at once.
So, yeah, exactly. So that explains the costing of it. That it's the time, the support, and also the development, the future development of the kits.
Exactly. We've been I think it's been 3.5 years now that I've been developing Game Creator, and still making updates and adding new features.
We got in chat Shadow Doggy. Maybe I'm wrong. All assets pricey. Actually, there's a lot of assets that are underpriced, that are priced drastically lower than they should be. So Shorties is like, trust me, Game Creator prices are fair, and hopefully we're about to show just how fair they are. Now, I'm loading up a different demo scene from a different asset, an asset that costs very cheap, a $5, which at the time I was like, there's something dodgy going on here. This asset should not be a $5. But we're gonna hang on. Where's my camera? Something strange is going on with Unity today. Unity hates me. Can you see this?
Yeah.
I figured that was on the camera, but it's not. That's just nonsense. Okay, let's pop inside. So I've got now over in the top here. Oh, people can't see. How much I make people see? Because I know one annoying thing about Game Creator, the only annoying thing that I've got with Game Creator is, hang on, let me just stick that down a little bit. Oh, hang on, no. Monitor. Stick it. There we go. Stick it down a little bit. Come on. Stick it. Come on. You can go down. Look sexy. Look sexy. There you go. That's better. Stick some lights on. That's even better. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at the stream there. It looks really beautiful. Okay, we've got Game Creator, Tools, Module Manager, and Preferences. If I click the Preferences, I can't dock it.
Yeah.
That's my only gripe in the entire thing is that I can't
however,
dock it.
most of these windows, I think, for example, the general localization on all these have a little button that says detach on the top right corner.
And now I can dock them.
Yeah.
Ah, you've redeemed yourself. Look at that. It's almost as though that was rehearsed.
Yeah. It's like a hidden feature.
Oh, lovely. Question in chat. What software do you use to create your asset store videos?
At the beginning, I used iMovie from macOS, okay. But then I purchased Final Cut Pro.
Final Cut Pro?
Yeah.
Any good?
Yeah, sort of.
Oh dear, that wasn't very convincing.
Well, it gets the job done.
And lots of things get the job done, but you feel dirty afterwards.
Yeah, maybe I was expecting a bit more. But maybe just me that I don't know how to use it, so.
Well, that's a question that people have got about Game Creator. How do we use it? And let me just check in chat. There's questions because Shadow Dog is saying I missed something. Is this Game Creator scene? No, this is not a Game Creator scene. This is from another asset. I'm just going to try and quickly show it. Thank you for the follows, guys. Thank you for the follows. Which one was it? Medieval, and it was like a fiver. Environment, just in case anyone wants it in chat. Where was it? It was really bizarre. I think people in chat might remember when we first saw it. We were like, this looks strange. A whole package for a fiver. There it was. Asset Maidens, Medieval Village Environment. Now that I've got you on chat, Catsoft Studios, Game Creators, when you see an asset for a fiver on the asset store, what are you saying about the pricing? And it's got, how have we got here? You can see my computer, how many different things it's got. 11 different prefab buildings, 51 different environment props, 60 different boulders, 4 different stones, 13 different trees. You know, it's a lot of stuff on there.
Yeah.
And it's a fiver.
Yeah. When I see these, I usually squint my eyes.
Yeah.
Because I had bad experiences with that.
What experiences did you have?
Exactly. Before making Game Creator, a few years back, I made a game for a mobile device, and I used some music purchased from the asset store. And I didn't notice that at the moment, but all the sound effects were ripped off from Hearthstone.
No.
Yeah.
Man, if you'd use that, you're getting a lot of trouble. You can't just say, well, I got it from the asset store. They go, well, you didn't check your sources.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, man. What did you report it? What happened?
I tried finding the publisher because a friend told me, oh, the sound effects are from Hearthstone. Then I went to find the publisher, but Unity already reported him, so it wasn't there anymore. And I just took down the application from the asset store. It wasn't from the asset store, sorry, from the Play Store. And it wasn't reporting me any money, so it didn't matter.
Oh, man. Wow, that's crazy. Exact buyer beware. So always be careful. Sometimes something too good to be true really is too good to be true. What are you asking? The detach thingy. Okay, he's asking. I was referring to the detach thingy. Oh, I didn't pay attention to that. Yeah, no, I didn't see this detach thingy before. I just saw this, and I was like, oh no. And then I was like, until now, I didn't realize there was a detached thingy there. Also, we've got these links for video tutorials, documentations, examples and demos, module manager, and the list goes on and on. If I just click on this, this is really sexy. I like this. So what I like to do whenever I buy an asset and it has something really good, I look at the code and then I steal it. So I look at this and I go, how on earth did they learn how to do this? I will learn by reverse engineering and looking at what it is. Basically, looking at that code and go, that's what that line of code. This is why I would say I really want a load of comments in the code, because I want to use the assets that I buy as a training course, really, to learn how to do stuff. Not just because I buy an asset so I don't have to do the code and do it, but I've bought an asset because I want to learn how something works. And a lot of places, it's very difficult to find how you can learn things. And that's sometimes like a 50 quid or 100 quid asset is the cheapest way of doing it.
And did you learn something from the game creator? Because I think there are no comments on the code.
No, I didn't learn anything yet. I started to cry when I made my own editor. I'll show you mine later on, during the week.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't know how you did it, but it's worth the money in itself just for the fact that you did it. All right, so let's start playing. I've docked all this stuff. So I've got the general localization and the variables. Do I need to start doing anything with this before we delve into making our man run around and doing things?
No, actually, I think you can close this because I don't think we're going to be using them.
Okay.
Or leave them there. Just.
Is it possible to make a shooter game without the shooter add-on?
Yeah.
There you go. Harder equals learning better. That's true. What's this little ducky thing that's going on here?
This is the game creator toolbar, and when you install a new module, it starts populating with different icons. So it's like a shortcut to create different things.
Lovely. All right, so I've got some characters that we chucked in. So let's do some fighting ones. Let's do a stabby, pokey, stab. Yeah. So
okay.
I'm gonna chuck in this barbarian fellow. Hello, from Maxim Bagramov. He's angry, and he's got an axe. So we've got a weapon for him to use.
Okay.
So is that a good start so far?
Well, with game creator you go the other way around. So you normally.
Shall I just delete him then?
Yeah. So with game creator you drop the game creator character inside the scene, and then with the 3D model you drop inside.
Right. So what should I do?
You want. Okay, in the game creator toolbar, you see there's the Sims icon. It's like the green triangle. Just click it, and it will create a player. Might take a few seconds.
Oh, there he is.
Okay, and so in the inspector, you see there's the character model among other different parameters, and it says drop your 3D model here. Simply do that.
Oh, here
drop
it is.
the barbarian into that.
Okay, wow. All right, let's just drop him in. So while we've got this, does it support FPS and first-person shooters and third-person shooters?
It's mostly focused on third-person shooters, although you can still create first-person shooters. But the problem with first-person shooters is not about the code, but the animations. And the animations are tailored for third-person shooters. Okay. So it does support it, but maybe the animations you'll have to fine-tune them.
So we'll be able to take out the animations and put first-person animations in?
Yeah. For example, when you create a first-person shooter, you usually have a very stiff body because you don't want the camera. So a human head moves a lot. And when you want a first-person shooter, you don't want the camera to moving a lot. So you have to make a more stiff body animation.
Nobody had a camera in. I'm just getting rid of it. Naughty camera. Hello? Hello, Unity. I told you to delete the camera. Why hasn't it deleted it? Oh my god. Unity's rebelling against. Here we go. Okay. So now if I click play. Hello, Wizard Zone Code. Alright, so I've just chucked a bloke in, but now I need to chuck in a camera, do I? There's a camera icon.
Yeah.
Hang on. If I just click it. But I've stuck it inside the man. Should I have not stuck it inside him?
Yeah, it's better to be at the root of the object. Yeah, here. So this is not a camera. It's like it's called camera motor, and the main camera mimics the active motor. So you can composite your scene with different motors, and the main camera will jump from one to the other one.
Okay, so now I've got it. So I added my camera.
Okay, perfect.
And
so now you have to add. Click on the add component.
Yep.
And type in the camera controller.
Camera controller. Okay, and now I drag in the motor.
Exactly.
There you go. I worked it out, mate. I worked it out. It's intuitive enough for an idiot like me to work out. Drag that thing into that thing. Alright, now if I click play, is it going to do anything?
I guess so. I don't know which motor is active.
Okay. Oh, why is Unity being silly? Oh, that was a shot nobody needs to see. That was so basically all we did was 3 seconds. Now I've got a guy who can run around.
Yeah.
What kind of witchcraft is this?
What kind of, sorry?
Witchcraft. What are we?
Witchcraft.
We just did 2 seconds.
Yeah. What's the idea? We do the heavy lifting, so you just focus on making the games. I know it's a very marketing phase, but that's the idea. In fact, I participated in a game jam a few weeks ago, and it was done entirely using Game Creator.
Oh man, wicked. We're gonna have a little peek at that afterwards, aren't we?
Okay, perfect.
Lovely. Okay, now we got somebody in chat. Shadow Doggy's asking about this cursor. So, how do we get rid of this little mouse cursor that's still not locked and visible?
Okay, so to modify things,
we're doing that look all the time, and nobody wants to see that.
So to modify things in the world, like making the character crouch, make him walk like he's drunk, or for example hiding the cursor, you do it using actions, which actions is basically an instruction of code or a bunch of instructions inside a single macro. So you can create a trigger. Let's start at the beginning. Okay, let's do it and we'll see it.
Let's do baby steps then.
Okay, so in the Game Creator toolbar, you'll see there's a which icon is that? Yeah, the first one.
Can I make this toolbar a little bit bigger because I'm very old and my eyesight's going?
Not at the moment.
So here we got create triggers, the first one.
Exactly. Triggers listen to events.
Should I click it?
Yeah.
Do I need to click on something here, or do I just click it? Just click it.
Just click it, yeah.
Okay, I've got it.
And it will create.
Does it create it where I am? So if I was on the camera and I created a trigger, it would be a child of the camera. Yes, it does. Okay, then. I just answered my own question.
Yep.
Good. I like that. So now I've got a trigger, any platform, change trigger on start. Okay, then.
Okay, so this trigger will be executed on start, as the name implies. If you want to change this on start into something like, for example, when you press the space key, you can change it there where it says change trigger. But on start, it's perfectly.
It's good enough for us to do.
It's what we're looking for.
Exactly. So now I've got a little plus icon. I know you got the thing there. I've got a little plus icon here. Editor mobile.
This is if you want.
Oh, look at that! PS4, Xbox One, Wii, and Switch.
Yeah, this is if you're making a game for multi-platforms and you want this trigger to listen to different events depending on the platform you're programming your game for.
Oh, that's lovely. I got a big smile on my face. Where's Xbox 360?
I haven't updated this list in a while, so maybe it's missing. I have a paper here where I can start adding new things for the next update.
Well, it's
So
adding old
this is
things,
one.
really, mate. I mean, but I've still got my Xbox 360, and my kids are playing with it, and I'm not going to buy them an Xbox One. They're 6 years old and 5 years old. They're not getting an Xbox. They're getting Daddy's old Xbox 360 that he had in the shed, and Daddy's going to make some games for them to play because Daddy's too cheap to buy them new games. And I don't need to buy games because I've got Game Creator. I can just create my own games. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's all you need.
That's all you need. That and talent.
Yeah.
I'm screwed on that one. Right, so if I now go, this is create an action slot. I'm just going to click it. So now I've got an action.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
the first
simply
thing
click
here
it.
is I've got a trigger. The trigger is when something is exactly the same as if I was going to be writing the code, like an on start
Yeah.
or whatever. So this is my method here that I've got here that I've set up, and I can change it to be based on the actual object, or I can change it to be on an input, and I can change it to be anything that's exposed to me. I can grab it and use it, and that's lovely. So I don't have to sit here worrying about adding the event manager or writing my own events scripts.
Exactly. It's all here.
Okay.
And one of the good things is that these triggers and actions, that we'll see later, they can be expanded by other community members. So, and there's a website called hub.gamecreator.io.
Oh, yeah.
Where you can download other triggers, conditions, and actions made by community members. Which, by the way, taking this chance to say thank you very much for taking the time to do them.
Now, I remember last time you came on, that was you were thinking of starting that. I don't think you had actually started at that point, and you wanted that to be inside Unity itself, didn't you? Like, to make it available, but there was all the different terms and conditions, and one day Unity like an idea, and the next time they don't, and you weren't sure. Well, did they reject it, or did you not even ask them in the end?
No, at the end, I just decided it was too much to make a website and a internal editor platform and to be synchronized. So I just decided that, okay, users go to the website, they download the package, and they install it in Unity. Because it was easier.
Yeah, it is easier. They've started to be. We've noticed that they're starting to be a lot more cooperative and like they've settled. They're getting into a nice run of things at the moment. So like 3D Forge has got his blueprint stuff working. Other people have got community-driven stuff getting done. So it'd be nice one day to get it embedded, maybe fully integrated into here, like a window that just you click it and then it's got like a library that you can start searching for everything in here. That'd be cool. So you don't even need to go into another browser. Just go, all right, which one am I going to grab? I'll grab this one. Who made that? Kevin. Well done, Kevin. I'll give you 5 stars. Job done. There you go. You can write that down on a piece of paper. That's a good idea.
I already did.
All right, let's add an action that is, I want to hide the mouse cursor.
So yeah, if you want to modify the cursor, just search for cursor.
Well, like this? No.
No, this is the action. So when you click the action button, it created an action object below your trigger.
Yeah.
No, trigger, I mean the hierarchy panel.
Oh, this thing. Trigger. Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah, exactly. If you select this one.
Oh, here we go. And then I go cursor. All
exactly.
Right. And now I'm going to go hide it. Lock it. Locked. Change visibility. It's not visible. Click play. Dun, 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 dun. It's really late here. I don't know if I can stay the whole stream. We're not going to do a really long one because we're both not feeling very well at the moment. So
yeah,
my wife made me sausages, mashed potato, beans, and onions, and I held the entire plate in about 30 seconds so I could be ready on stream. And it's not sitting too pretty in my stomach. So if you hear any noises, it probably isn't my creaky chair this time, and for the first time, it might actually be my bottom. Okay. So I do apologize in advance. So that was 3 seconds it took me to basically what I would have spent a minute opening up, creating a file and modifying a hide mouse script. So that was like the easiest thing that we could have done, the smallest hello world in the world, but it was even easier using this actions. Well, some might say overkill, but you know, if you're going to stick everything in an action, you might as well start where you mean to go on. So that was that one. Let's do something a little bit sexier. What should we do?
Okay. Maybe we can install the melee examples.
They're all in there?
Because the melee examples from the module manager.
Cool, let's do it, baby.
And we can see some fighting.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I'll show you what else I've got.
Okay.
This bloke. So he could fight
let's try it.
bear. Yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
Werebear. Let's do this. Okie dokie. So what shall I do? What should we do first? Do we stick in the baddie first?
So the first thing we have to do is, because the melee module has a lot of configuration options,
Okay.
I think it's best if we just load the example ones.
All right, how do I do that?
Because, okay, first of all, we have to go to the top toolbar where it says Game Creator.
Modules manager?
And the module, the module manager.
Yeah. Melee module.
And exactly, and you can install here and manage your modules and the examples.
So you can make a whole game using only the action system. Yes, that's the point of Game Creator. You don't have to write a single line of code. You don't have to write any code, and it's a different mentality than the visual scripting.
That's something that I get questioned a lot about. What's the difference between the visual scripting between Game Creator, Playmaker, and Bolt and other visual scripting tools? And the thing is that they complement each other. So with Game Creator, you have actions, which are lists, and these actions are packed with a lot of features. So when you create a program using Bolt, each node does a very specific thing. With Game Creator, each one of these instructions is packed with a lot of features inside. So for example, you have the instruction which is called move character to, and it takes care of obstacle avoidance, playing the correct animation, braking before reaching its destination, rotating towards the destination, and all this kind of stuff. And all you have to do is use an action called move character to and give it a destination.
We've got in chat Wizard.co saying, might be a good idea to show how easy it is to write a custom action. And we did that last time you were on, but it would be a fun thing to do again, just to do a custom action and shove it in.
Yeah.
But for now, I've done the melee module.
Okay. Did you install the examples?
So the example, would they be separate to that on the?
Yeah.
Blah, 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 examples. Okay. Where do I find them? Melee examples. Here we go. Shall I show some more while we're in here? Should we put some more examples, like futuristic skin, message skin? What's this? Pixel fantasy skin?
These are skins for the Dialog module.
Oh.
So you can create your own, but I was actually kind of feeling creative and created a bunch of skins.
Nice. It's good to be creative. You get those juices from it. What about inventory? Well, should we play about with we could have him talk to the werebear, and then he fights the werebear. What do you think? What do you reckon?
Okay. Yeah, that's perfect.
So we could go, "What are you doing here?" And he'll say something like, "I'm a werebear," and then they'll be like, "Well, I'm gonna fight you," and the werebear will like, "That's not very nice. I've just come here on a picnic with my family. Why are you starting on?" And he's like, "Well, that's because, well, that's not really polite. You should be social distancing anyway. You shouldn't even be here." And then they get into a fight.
Okay, we can try doing that.
I think that'd be brilliant. Let's remove that in store. Okay, so I've got the melee examples in, the dialogue examples in. We're just going to click refresh because I like clicking buttons now. Now that you told me about the detached thing, I'm just going to click everything I see.
Okay.
All right, so now what do I do?
Okay, so inside
Oh, we've got more things have appeared.
Yeah. So inside the project panel, you should be able to see inside the plugins folder, the Melee examples folder.
Game creator, that one? Melee examples?
No, inside, I can see because I have the Messy Coder logo on
If you
top
look
of
on
the.
Skype, I'm showing to you on Skype rather than on the stream.
Okay.
Full time. Let me move
better.
my big head out of the way. Let me move my big head. Now my head's gone.
Okay, so here inside the Melee examples, you have a scene.
Yep.
You can open this one, and we can copy a bunch of stuff into your scene.
Okay, so here's this bloke. I'm just going to click play and be crazy.
Okay.
So, just want to see what happens. Very excited. All right, he's got a weapon. Okay. Oh! Ah! Ah! Oh! Slow motion replay. Blood Knight of the Arrowwind Castle.
Yeah, the name is just something I made up.
Oh! Oh! Take that. Take that. Take that.
And you can actually try pressing the wheel mouse button, and you will log onto him.
Okay, hang on. Oh, ow! Ow, someone hit me! Dun, 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 dun. Can I do combos and stuff? If I...
So in fact, the module manager, sorry, the Melee module comes with a combo creator, so you can go crazy about that, and define at which frames of the animation your sword starts detecting hits and a bunch of stuff.
He's asking, where's the health bar?
That's another thing. So the Melee module doesn't have health. That's done using the stats module. But it comes with these two bars, which are called defense and poise, which, basically the defense button is when you hold your stamina. If you're holding your blocking button, if he attacks you, you get less. Your defense decreases, and once it reaches 0, your defense is broken. Once your defense is broken, you'll have the poise meter, which is the amount of attacks you can withstand without being knocked back.
But you're not restricted to that. That can be customized, can it?
Yeah, perfectly. So you can customize how each attack decreases your poise, your defense, or if you want to completely ignore the defense and poise, you can do that. You can specify that some attacks are unblockable, or that animations make you invulnerable. Everything is customizable.
Oh.
This was just to give you a head start when you make a combat system.
Oh, got him. Oh, come on, get out. Oh, yeah. Who's your daddy? All right, cool. I like that. That was nice. So
you see that where the character, his defense was broken and he jumped backwards. Yeah. That's when the poise reached 0. And it created some distance. Yeah, it created some distance between the player and the enemy, so that you don't get stun locked. Which is where when you start attacking and the enemy can't react. Yeah,
that's lovely. All right, so what are we going to nick out of this?
Okay, so for the Melee module, you have you can copy the player, so select the player, the enemy objects.
Yep.
And the player interactions and enemy interactions. And if you want, for example, the UI canvas, so we can see the different UI elements, we can copy that too.
Should I stick him into here or just what? It's just going to go.
No, you can drop it. Okay.
No? No? Yeah? No?
Yeah. You can drop it if you want in this scene, in the other scene directly. No need to make a prefab, or if you want to make a prefab, just.
I'm going to be mucking about with this after the stream, mate. I'm
Okay.
I'm nicking this as a head start. Don't worry about me. I'm putting this in here. I'm saving it. Away I go. I'm making a game. I'm gonna go to the toilet afterwards, wash my hands, come back, and start poking about. So yeah, this stream is entirely selfish for me, so I can see how to use this now, the new modules, so I can get a head start. It just happens to be that everyone else is watching it. To be completely honest, we could have just been the two of us sitting there on Skype having a chat with me playing about with Game Creator, and it'd be exactly the same for me, mate.
As long as you don't participate in the messy color game jam.
No, it's too late for me for that. I wanted to go in, but I'm too late. All right, so I'm going to drag in the canvas. I'm going to drag in player interactions and enemy interactions, and I'm going to find my original player. Game Creator is going to be the next big thing on the asset store, but he should improve his demos and ensure it was quite lacking there. Well, yes and no. I'm going to say because there's a lot of people who just flip the demos. I like the fact that the demos aren't overly detailed. So I've got this player is the one that we nicked in from the other scene. So if I just drag him in here, and now I need to go and find the barbarian, drag in the barbarian again. You can open the prefab in the prefab mode to change this. I'm just going to do okay. Unpack him, and now drag him in. There we go. So now I can get rid of the other one.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's one restriction of Game Creator is that you can only have one player inside the scene.
Okay. So what do we do with multiplayer? Like cooperative in the same.
If you want multiplayer,
split screen, like Lego. You played the Lego games?
Yeah. Quite a big fan of them. At the moment, you can do that. It's something I'm looking into doing, but at the moment, it would be possible. But you need to tweak so many things that I prefer to say that it's not possible at the moment.
Okay. But you're gonna make it possible.
Yeah.
Of course you are. Because that'd be awesome. There you go. Twitch Prime, by the way, also bought the modules on sale. Shadow Doggy should get it while it's on sale, to be fair. Not with the risk that I can't use it because I'm a noob. Look, I'm a noob. There's no one more noobish than me, to be honest. I am the biggest idiot in the world. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that I'm an idiot. If you've watched any of my streams or videos, you will know I haven't got a clue what I'm doing, and I stumble across like a blind man. So if I can do this, anyone can. And I mean that in the most sincere way. I'm not self-deprecating in any way. I'm an idiot, and I can do this. So anyone can do this, trust me. Merciless Enemy asks, can your character swim? Do we have a swim module? Swim.
That's a good question. Yeah. So we don't have a swim module, but there's a YouTuber called Indie Game Hustler who made an incredible video tutorial teaching how to use just the Game Creator tools, no custom actions, and makes a player be able to swim. And it's awesome. I was super impressed. Can you drop me a
link on Skype and
yeah, sure. Yeah, right away.
I'm Conan. Look. Sonia, take the boy. I'll hold him off. Although now his face is stuck into his armor. Alright.
Oh, where's the chat? Okay, here we go.
Cool. I'll stick that in. I know a lot about hardware. Software stresses me out nowadays. I can build a PC with 2 hours, completely cable managed, etc. Yeah, no, don't worry. Software is going to be alright. So we've got this big bear in. Oh, hang on. What did I do? And I've got my barbarian. I'm just gonna take this big bit of armor off of him. Now, how do I make this bear thing doesn't seem to be doing anything with the enemy
maybe
interactions.
it's the bear is the character, or
enemy.
the enemy, or the enemy. Okay, so maybe when copying from the prefabs, because each object was a different prefab, the link between the instructions that tell the enemy character to move, the link was lost.
Aha.
So
okay.
maybe
so that's a good way for us to create this link again. How do we do that?
Exactly. So there should be an object in the hierarchy panel where it says something like enemy interactions.
There we go.
Or enemy _ interactions.
Yep. We've got him.
Okay.
Put them up to the top.
Okay, let me go to full screen. And okay, so if we expand this panel.
Yep. Triggers wake up and action simple AI.
Okay, yeah. This bunch of actions is basically the AI of the enemy, which basically it does is wait a few seconds, attack, wait a few seconds, and attack. It's really dumb, but it works.
Okay. Wait, follow player. Start blocking.
Exactly.
Wait,
so
start blocking. Wait, start blocking. Wait, start blocking. Wait, input. Wait, input. Wait, input. Wait, input. Wait, input. Wait. Okay, cool. I like it. But how do we link that to this actual bear?
So if you click on the instructions from previously, these actions simple AI objects. Yeah. So if you click one of these buttons, it expands and shows the different options.
Okay.
So this one so you have to drag the enemy onto the character where it says non-character.
So okay.
Exactly here, and we should have to do this for. Yeah, exactly. So it's a bit of a.
Oh, you know what you should do?
Workload.
A magic button.
Yeah, I know. Just figuring this out now, or maybe a local variable or something like that.
Yeah. Put all these like characters here up here at the top, and then you stick it in, and it does all of them.
Taking note.
See, it's always worthwhile coming in. Get yourself a limoncello, and sit here with a blank notepad, and then you leave with asset store gold. We got a question in chat asking about if this could actually work with the Quest machine and Dialog manager from Pixel Crashers. Now you've got your own, but if somebody already owned a Quest system and a Dialog system, or had their own Quest system and Dialog system, there wouldn't be any reason why you can't integrate and work with that, would there?
Yeah, exactly. So the thing is that I'm sure that the two packages can coexist in the same project, so you can use Pixel Crasher's Dialog system with Game Creator. The problem is bridging between the two of them. So you have to create your own custom action to call the dialog, to start a dialog from Pixel Crasher's Dialog system. And I am not sure at the moment if someone has done this before, and if he or she has done it, I'm not sure if they have shared it in the Game Creator Hub.
I got a feeling that bear's not set to humanoid. Is he set to humanoid?
That could be a problem, yeah.
No, he is. Are you set to humanoid, Mr. Bear? I'm smarter than the average bear, boo-boo. No, it's generic.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm a generic bear. I'm not a humanoid. This is crazy. What are we gonna do, boo-boo? That was Yogi Bear, by the way, Marty. For anyone at home who didn't know who that was, go, what is he doing? Has he had a stroke? What's going on? Oh, help! There's Yogi Bear. I'm a webber. You stole my picnic musket. Okay, let's go. So now is a humanoid.
Okay.
Oh,
Crossing fingers.
now he's woken
It
up.
works.
Although he woke up and he's angry. So how do I?
Okay, so maybe there was some connection still lost. Can we go back to the trigger and see if there's something missing?
I just wanna take advantage. This is the only time I'm going to get to win. So, all right. So we go back to our simple AI. I've got character on here. He starts following player. Enemy. Minimize that one. Enemy. Enemy. What have I missed?
Maybe inside the trigger wake up.
Where was wake up? Oh, here, trigger wake up.
Yeah. There's the set active null. Yeah, here. So when a character has to start fighting, it first has to draw the weapon. So in this case, you do the action draw weapon, and then he can start attacking and receive attacks.
Okay. Now let's
now
see.
Crossing fingers.
He's angry, but I think it's because he's got the animators from the Webgl. Locomotion. No,
that's right.
Yeah.
Something's missing. Maybe at the enemy component.
I'm just checking to make sure that everything's in the right place. Things in the right place. Things that click done. Let's go back in. He doesn't have a weapon. Unfair. No, it's his own fault. He doesn't bring a fist to a knife fight, does he? Okay. Where are you? Come on, Unity. Okay, here he is. So
can you scroll to the bottom of the inspector?
Yep.
And see if there's no, not here. So the thing is that he's not attacking because can we select the enemy interactions?
Yes, we can.
Again. And the first trigger. Goes the wake up actions.
Set object.
Yeah. No. Sorry. Well, I'm not sure what's the problem now.
Does he need a layer? Does he need a tag?
No. None of this. So
what if I drag
when the trigger,
the original one?
Yeah. I see. Can you change the trigger is set to on player enter? So there's a trigger somewhere, which I think it's on the back of the enemy. So we can change it to for example on start, and these actions will be executed at the beginning of the scene.
So where's start hiding, by the way? On start.
And it should be working now.
That would be under general, wouldn't it? Yeah. All right then. Daily streams. What's going on, Irish? Can I get an exclamation mark shout out for Irish? And we had Mike and Principal that we had an exclamation mark shout out for earlier as well. Oh! Run away! The bear's got a knife.
Well, at least it works now.
What happened to the bear's health?
That's because it wasn't activated. So we can do that in a moment.
How did he get a sword? How did he get a sword?
Because when he draw the weapon, he was told to draw a medieval weapon, medieval sword.
I want to change the play. I'm jumping up and down on my chair now. I want to change the barbarian. I want him to have the axe. How do I do that? Player interactions.
Okay.
So if I go to draw sword. Here it is. So you didn't even, okay, without even telling me, I'm mucking about. Oh, I'm very excited. Very excited. Okay, so sword weapon. There is an object called a sword weapon, and in it has loads of stuff. And if I just duplicate this, come on.
Yeah.
And call this axe weapon. And then I change that to be the axe. And then I just go to my player and drag that in and click play. I got an axe!
And I didn't see a thing.
You're not watching the Skype?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, it's positioned a bit in the wrong position, but
yeah.
How do we fix that?
You click pause.
Pause. Oh, great!
And
I paused it while he was rolling. Hang on. Stop rolling. Okay. Situation is deteriorating. That escalated quickly. Okay. Pause. And I had to pause it up in an angle that was inappropriate. Okay, so now what do we do?
You have to manually adjust the how is that called, the axe, so it fits in the hand. So exactly this object.
I'm gonna stick it about there. I'm gonna stick it at yay. That's good. That feels good in his hand. Okay. All right, I'm gonna copy that. Now what do we do with it?
And you have to either remember or note down the values of the transform where it says position and rotation.
Yeah, I can just copy it. I've just copied it like that. Copy.
So the problem is that you can't paste it as for now.
Oh,
yeah.
Marty.
Yeah.
What are you doing to me? What are you doing? You've taken me back to the old days when I had to write things down. Oh, mate. So my y is minus 0.068. My z is minus 0.169. Your notepad has got a lot of things on it today. And 0.1. Okay. Sounds like I like it. I love it. I liked it last time he was on, but he didn't have all of the doodads and what's names. And I was like, mate, well, next time you have all the sexy stuff, come back. Because I want all the sexy stuff.
And here we are.
And here we are. And not only that, he was like, you know what? More than just coming back with sexy things, I'll give you some sexy things to give away. Now, there isn't a collider on this axe, so it's not able to block and hurt anyone. So how do we fix that?
Yeah. So the previous sword had a special component inside the model, which is called the blade component, which is responsible for doing all the sword trails and all the hitting and parrying.
Ah, so that's all these errors are kicking up, saying you don't have something special that I'm looking for.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So if we go into the prefab, the axe, exactly.
Yep. Why am I in the barbarian? Not in the barbarian. Get out of it. Go in the axe. Thank you very much. Open the axe. Here's the axe.
Okay, so you can add a component below. Sorry, not a component, a game object.
Okay. As a child of the axe?
Yeah.
Game creator object?
No, an empty one.
Okay, I won't say nobody can see what I'm doing. Boop. Oh, Yolan's in chat. It sounds like you're enjoying it. They said yes. And then Fresh Meat says, please take over, Yolanova. I'm eating drumsticks and getting messy. Oy vey. Yolan's asking, how about adding animations?
That's quite easy. So the melee module is composed of three objects. One is the sword object, the other one is the shield object, which we saw before.
Yep.
When you drag and drop the axe, and the other one is the melee clip. And melee clips are all the animations that the character does, but it's like animations that are on steroids. So you have, we can take a look at that if you want.
Oh, on steroids, I like it. All right, I've made my empty game object.
Okay, so click on the add component button.
Yep.
And search for the blade component.
Blade component. Here it is.
And you see that there's some kind of gizmo of a line. So it has to be rotated towards where. So that line is supposed to be the blade of the object.
Okay. So,
in this case, the axe is just a straight line.
So what should I do? Stick it up like this?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And
where it says point B, in the Z value, there's a 1. Maybe you can increase that to something like 1.2 or 1.5, something like that.
Oh, that was perfect. Look at that.
Yeah.
All right, then.
And that's basically it, I think.
So what do I do with those numbers that I wrote down?
Yeah, we have to go back to the weapon asset.
Okay. Where was it? And melee weapons. Here it is. Axe. Let me ask you a question. So then I put it in here. Do I? In this offset?
Exactly.
Right,
yeah.
So that was 0.1. That one was minus 0.068. That was minus 0.169. That was 83.92. I think that'll do for us. Okay, do I need to do anything else?
No, that's all. And if you see there's where it says combo creator, that's all the combos you do. And if you see there's the counter attack, and these are the clips, yeah.
Cool. All right, so animations on steroids. I have loads of Kubold animations I want to integrate. Exactly. I've got all these Kubold packs that I've done nothing with. So I'm going to drop in. So I make a clip of an animation and then drop it in there.
Exactly. So the Webgl demo actually uses some Kubold animations.
Hang on. Oh, my middle mouse isn't working. My middle mouse isn't working. I need to change the action for the player.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah, exactly. We fixed the ones for the enemy, but not for the player.
All right. So what do? I go to player.
Yeah. In this case, it's there. Yeah, that seems to be fine.
Block. All right.
Yeah.
Trigger focus. Middle button. This looks like it's the one. So. What do I do? Keep opening these.
Where it says.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, it's under the conditions, the underscore focus. Click on where it says player has focus.
Where was I? Player has focus.
On the yeah. And where it says then release target on player.
Yep.
Expand that one too. So basically, this is a condition. It says if the player has the focus on the enemy, release it. Else, which is at the bottom, it says set target on player, but the target is probably missing at the bottom of the component.
So, just reading chat. Orson says, "Hi, question. Do you know if it's true Unity 3D is going public?" And then Shadowdog is going, "Are you trolling? It's already public. It's free to download." That's the worst joke ever made. But I still made me chuckle. Yeah, apparently I was reading an article on it's supposed to be going. You're not trying to joke. Oh Jesus! As in going public, floated on the stock market, public thing. So, yeah, if you want to start getting shares in Unity. Do you want to get some shares in Unity? Why?
Sorry.
Do you want to buy some shares in Unity? You can choose.
Is that even possible?
You can. Well, they're going to be going public soon. So you can either choose buying shares in Unity or buying shares in Tesla.
Which one do I choose?
Yeah.
Unity.
Well done. That's the correct
I mean,
answer.
I'm a bit of a brown nose now, so.
There you go. That's the correct answer to be going. All right. So where were we?
Yeah. So we were changing the focus of the player when he clicks the middle mouse button.
Yeah.
And that's done at the bottom of this component where it says set target on player. Yeah, and it says none. Where it says none, just drag and drop the enemy object.
Yeah, but what happens when I've got like 1,000 enemies in my game and I'm running around and I want to focus on a particular enemy? So I need I need an event that says the enemy I'm looking at that time. Add him into this.
You have to quote between quotes that. So it really depends on what you want to do. If you want, for example, to automatically select the enemy that is closer to the player,
yeah,
you can use an action that is called gather components by distance. And what that does is checks for different objects around the player.
Oh, let's do that.
And sorts them. Okay. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So what should I do? How do I do that?
So, well, the problem is that it's a bit complicated now because just we'll have one enemy.
Yeah.
So in order to do that, let me think a moment.
So
we would need a. Sorry?
It's harder to break when there's only one enemy, isn't it? So it's a good.
Yeah. So, let me think a moment.
So
we would need. Yeah.
You're saying get target by distance.
Yeah. So. It's an action, yeah. So we can change, for example, the trigger _focus, which has a trigger.
Yeah.
And instead of calling these conditions, we'll just delete that.
Oh, hang on. Really? So
yeah.
I feel scared.
No, nothing should happen. So we can click on the cross button next where it says conditions _focus at the rightmost.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to click that delete button.
Yeah.
I've deleted it.
Okay. And you can click on the actions button. So this trigger is going to call a new actions now.
Okay.
And if we go to that actions, let's see if there is the gather component.
Gather components by distance.
Gather components. Yeah. So what this is going to do is going to gather all components that has the component called character, which is perfect now because we want to see all the characters that are around the player. The origin is the player and the radius is 10. That's, yeah, perfect. And is going to put all the objects found inside the list variables that we have to create.
All right then.
So we first have to create these list variables. And to do so, we go to the add component at the bottom of this scheme object and look for list variables.
Alrighty then, and I just click on this plus.
Oh,
no.
Yeah, you can leave it empty.
Okay.
It's going to be filled by that action. So we drag and drop this object onto the list variables field.
Alright then. Oh, Shadow Doggy's going to bed. Good night. Much love. Shadow Doggy. Hopefully you grab yourself a copy of this, maybe. Who knows? I think you'd like it. Watch the VOD tomorrow because you've got until the 29th. The 29th of April, the sale will end, and you might kick yourself for not picking this up while it's on sale because if I'm able to do this, then anyone is. Right, now look, if I just drag that into there?
Yep.
Like that? Okay.
And this is going to store all the objects around the player inside this list. So after doing that, all you have to do is set as the focus of the player the first element found. So to do that, we click on the add action.
Back into here or in here?
Yeah, here. And look for focus.
Focus. Media focus target.
Yeah. Exactly. So we change so player is going to focus, and we change where it says game object.
To be.
We change that into a list variable.
Yeah. And select
And
first.
we just
and
exactly.
then I drag that into there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if this is going to work because I'm not sure if the player is taken into account when searching for different objects around him. So the player is always the closest one. So maybe instead of the first one, we have to choose the second one.
Should we click play and see what happens?
Exactly. Yeah. Let's test this.
Sanyo's in the chat. Welcome, Sanyo. You might have to give this a try for the next jam. All right, middle mouse, middle mouse, middle mouse. Walk backwards, middle mouse. No, that didn't work. Okay, so it has to be the second one.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, so back into my action. Set. Oh, previous, current, next. What? Oh dear. Index. Number 1. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Can somebody in chat give me an... Oh, you did it. Exclamation mark game creator. Thank you. There we go. That worked.
It worked?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, hang on. If I middle mouse again, it doesn't deselect it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you have to take into account that.
Yeah,
so the previous conditions was doing that.
Oh, did you see that?
However,
right in the knackers. All right, so let's do the middle mouse to unselect him.
Okay.
The previous
so actually, what you can do
had an else. Oh, wait, look, it had an else in there.
Yeah, exactly. All you have to do is replace the else where it says create actions at the else. At the bottom of the here, instead of calling these actions, just drag and drop the ones you created before, and that's it.
Oh, look at that. I just woke up falling asleep trying to make my kids sleep. Oh, Sanyo, mate. I remember those happy days. Okay. All right, middle mouse, middle mouse, middle mouse. Okay, that didn't work. Middle mouse to focus, it worked, but I still can't unfocus them. So that's because, I don't know. Release target. Why is it not releasing?
Not sure at the moment. So.
Because it's got running.
Yeah. No, because it's completely skipping the conditions. So if you go back to the trigger underscore focus on the hierarchy panel.
Trigger underscore focus. And then click play. No, minus that. Go away. Shoo. Drag in that. No. Shoo. Click play and drag in you. No.
Stop. No, you have to change the type, which is the button next to the equal.
Okay. Conditions. Now it works. Haha.
Yeah, this is a bit tricky to get.
Been AFK for a while, just listening to the stream. Now I'm here. Okay. Focused, no focused. Focused, no focused. Wicked. And I'm doing a little roll. Roll like a badger. Roll. Oh, hang on. Would you like to turn on sticky keys? No, we'll not want to turn on sticky keys. I'm rolling like a badger. Roll. Roll away. Roll away from him. That's brilliant. Is the investigation game scene included with this? What investigation game scene?
Yeah, the investigation was a tech demo that we did 3 years ago.
Okay.
It's not included because it uses 3D models from both Adobe Fuse and another package from the asset store, which we don't own, so we can't publish it. But despite this demo was done 3 years ago, and all the actions are pretty much it's way too old. So things are much easier to do now. So in summary, it's not possible to get it, but it's the code that it's very old now.
Wow, this is great. I love it. I'm loving this. Oh, smack, smack, smack. Kablamo. Huh, huh. That's weird. This is really easy. Crazy easy. Is it too easy?
Yeah. You have to.
Are we losing some core functionality that we would have otherwise had at our hands, coding raw with script?
I guess you have to decide that.
Yeah, let's make a custom action. So if I still wanted to have the power of the wonderful world of C# at my fingers, what would I do?
So first of all, let's think about what action would you like to do.
Say hello world in debug log.
Okay.
What's this?
We can do that.
I've got a load of errors that have come up.
So, yeah, that's the trail wasn't printing because there wasn't a material assigned to the trail of the axe.
Oh, okay. How do we do that then?
You go to the axe object, prefab. Sorry.
The axe or the weapon axe?
The axe prefab, one that had the blade component.
Okay. If I go to my prefabs axes and open up my axe, here he is.
Okay, where we had the blade component, in the inspector, the material field should be empty. You can search for one that says trail or something like that, which is the default that comes with Game Creator.
The old-fashioned way.
Okay.
Nope. Okay.
So instead of doing this, we can copy the one from the sort as our. Wait, what was the name? I can look at that for you.
Slash.
Just a second.
Slash.
Slash. Yeah. Slash.
There you go. And now, we like your. Oh yeah, we were supposed to make the dialogue. Okay, so we want to. There we go. Now it does it. Slash. Cool. So what we want to do is, I want to walk up to him, talk to him, and then initiate a combat.
Okay.
So I want to walk up to him and say, "Hey, are you a bear?" And he will say, "Grr," and then we go, "Let's fight."
Okay, let's do that. So the first thing we have to do for this is to install the dialog module.
Okay, let's do that. Let's see if I remember. Module manager. Oh, we did it. Dialog and dialog. We did that. Cool. And
we already have them?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Is that what this little nice hotspot? Which one would it be? None of those. Oh, create a dialog. There it is. Create a dialog. Awesome. Okay, tell me what to do.
Okay, so once you have dialog component installed, the module, sorry, you can, let's click on the enemy. I think it has a.
There it is.
Okay, and if we scroll at the bottom, we can create a dialog component.
Dialog. And here he is. Dialog script. And
you see that at the top of the bottom, yeah, exactly here. It says add new line of text, and you can type in here all the text you want.
Where do I stick it?
Yeah. It's at the bottom. You have to scroll a bit down.
Oh, here it is.
Now, yeah.
So.
And you can type in here.
I just type it. Oh, I thought it was like post-process. Why am I typing in post-process? Okay. I am a bear. Grr. Okay.
And if you want to add some choices or something like that.
How do I add an action? No.
No. But let's try this first. Okay. And we can go back and edit the text. So now we have a dialog component, but we have to execute it.
Yeah.
So in order to do this, we can create a trigger just right in here inside the enemy.
Okay.
So we go to add component and select trigger. And if you want, for example, we can do it so that when the user clicks on the bear, the character approaches the bear and it starts this dialogue.
Okay, so we're doing it on input?
Yeah. On left click, I think it is called.
A left click.
Okay. So we create an action and we can make, for example, the player move near the enemy.
So move character?
Exactly.
Target player?
Mm-hmm.
And move to transform?
Yeah, in this case it's a transform, and we have to drag and drop the enemy inside that field.
Well, I'm gonna make him move to this little place to chat to him.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise he'll be inside him and it'll be a little bit inappropriate. I mean,
okay.
Children might get a little bit worried. So, and where did he go? Where did he go?
I was changed the position.
Oh, that was it, yeah. Position to transform. And then drop that. Okay.
So this action, what we'll do is make the player approach the bear, and we'll only jump to the next action when the player reaches the destination, which is exactly what we want.
Right. So melee doesn't come with the main module, no. Or we have to make him stop fighting. Stop fighting!
Oh, yeah.
Stop fighting me! I just want to be your friend until we discuss otherwise. Okay, so how do I... So I go to the trigger wake up, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
And...
Yeah, simply delete the line where it says inside the trigger to execute the action. Just simply delete that one.
Execute actions, action simple AI, that one.
No, at the top where it says trigger, where there's the little equal.
Where am I looking? On the trigger wake up?
Yeah, exactly. At the rightmost, there's a cross. Just click that one.
This one
so that
here?
Yeah. No. The one at the a bit lower.
Yeah. No.
Here, right here.
But it's going to get rid of everything.
No. This is just going to. So this trigger is executing the actions from below.
Yeah.
Because of this line. So if we remove this line,
what if I just do this?
The trigger won't call the actions. I'm not sure that works.
Can I try it?
Because the actions are still inside the scene, so they can be triggered.
Oh. I'm going to try it. I want to see if I break it.
Okay.
No, I didn't break it. Damn it. So, trigger.
So basically, you have to make is break the connection between the trigger and the actions. So you don't want to call these actions when the game starts.
Yeah.
Just when the dialogue finishes.
So, oh, I'm attacking him instead of clicking on him. Because we've got that cursor thing.
Yeah.
So if we go back to... Get rid of that. Well, that works. It's not exactly what we were looking for, but works. So if I go over here, and now I click on him. Now, not on you, mate, on the bear. Wait. There we go. So now what do? When he gets there, we want it to start the conversation.
Exactly. So there's an action called Dialog that will start a conversation.
All right then. So I want to do it on the bear. Is that right?
Yeah, exactly here. So you add an action below and say type in dialog.
Dialog. And then drag in the bears dialog?
Yeah. And if you want this action to wait until the dialog is complete, you can mark this checkbox. Otherwise, it will just fire the dialog and jump to the next action if there was any.
Alright, cool. Grr, I'm a bear. Alright, how do I do it so that I want to not fight when I'm clicking stuff?
In that case, you'd have to, let's see. So to start fighting, you have to draw your weapon. So in that case, you'd have to have your weapon sheath. And when you want to start a fight, unsheath it or draw your weapon. So you'd have to change the player's on start trigger and where it says, where it draws the weapon on start, and remove that link and make both the enemy and the player draw their weapons when the dialogue has finished.
I've positioned my axe in a very... He needs a different animation for that axe. It looks a bit odd. He's going to get his wrist broken. Sonya's back. Block is controllable.
You know that all this...
Tell me.
All these animations has been done with the U-motion.
Really? I love U-motion.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Right, I'm drinking my tea. My non-alcoholic tea. And I'm going to... Alright, we want to sheath our weapon. So, if I go to my player's interactions, and we have where's the start? Where's my start thing? Unsheath action on start. So I want to change that trigger to be something.
You can leave this trigger like this and just break the link between the trigger and the action. And where we have the actions that started the dialogue, you know that we marked the checkbox that says wait until the dialogue is complete.
Yep.
So right after that, we can create another actions that calls another action. So you type in actions, you can chain different actions executions. So in this case, all you have to do is drag and drop the one that unsheathes the player's weapon. Exactly.
That one?
Yeah, this one. And the player will start attacking. So all you have to do is create another one for the enemy.
Oh no.
And I think it was the trigger wake up. I think it was. Yeah.
So, la 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 la. Oh, there's a bear. Yeah, click on that bear. I'm a bear. Okay. Fight! Let's have one more. Oh, Tony Pereira, 88. Thank you for the follow. That's awesome. So basically, I now go, okay, he's going to do that ball. Can you come out? Come on. You stuck in there forever? Ha ha! I put you in my trap. You're stuck in there forever. Now I can badger roll to freedom. Badger roll to freedom. Oh, sticky keys again. That is brilliant. Own dialogue asset already. Love it. But it looks like I'm also needing to own stats module to make it more useful for RPGs.
Yeah, so that's the idea. When you combine two modules, you get much more power. So for example, you have the dialogue module where you can have conversations between characters and different choices. And you have the stats module where you can have, for example, mana management, HP, and all this stuff. But if you combine these two modules, you can create dialogues that require, for example, skill checks in order to perform certain choices.
Nice. So I can actually set up a quest, a dialogue here that will initiate a quest with the quest module. In doing the quest, it will gain XP and increase my stats of I don't know, fighting and adventure and sexiness. And I'll initiate another conversation there, and then I will be able to have a inventory module that gives me the reward.
Exactly. So all these modules are coded separately, but they can all talk together between them, and it goes all full circle.
Deirdre Studios, yes, you missed this. Look what happens. So, if I not on you, click on your belly. So we got an event now. Grr, I'm a bear. We have to wait. It wants us to click that to end the dialogue, and then it goes, "Oh, unleash." Okay, you're a bear. Where did you get that weapon from? No, I shall destroy you. Oh, I'm focusing the wrong way. Haha. La. We'll try to buy stats in inventory while the sale is active. Exactly. You need to get the sale on. Run away now. Badger roll to freedom. While the bear's looking and go, I'm going to eat your face with my sword. I just want to have a play with that animation. So if I go back to the weapon, go back to the axe, and I click on counterattack, just for examples. So this is the counterattack animation. What did you call them? Animation.
Melee clips.
Melee clips.
Yeah. So here you configure all the settings for this particular attack, which is the counterattack. A counterattack happens when you block at the same exact moment as the enemy attacks, and if you press the attack button, you will perform a counterattack. So in this case, you have the motion. So Game Creator doesn't support root motion. However, for melee combat systems, it's much better to have root motion. So in this case, we created a magic button that automatically extracts the root motion from the animations and applies them to your character.
Ooh.
But the cool thing is that if you drag and drop, for example, the player onto the dark field where it says drop a scene character here.
What is it?
At the bottom of the screen.
There it is. Drop a scene character here. And one here. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Here. Yeah. In the dark place.
In the dark place. I like it. where strange things happen in the dark place. So, shall I drag in? Just
the player from the scene.
This bloke.
Yeah. So now the player is bound to this melee clip just for testing. And if you scroll a bit to the bottom of the component, you see there is a blue bar, a green one, and a yellow one. These are the different phases of the attack. And if you see, when you click on them, the character moves also.
I thought this guy was going to move here. He's actually, let me hide that there. I like another one. Add a tab. Spectre. I'll hide you a little bit.
So you can preview the different animations here, and the good part is that an attack is split into 3 different phases. One is the anticipation, when the character winds up his attack, and the other one is the activation, where the attack can start detecting different objects in front of him and hit them. And the third one is the recovery phase, where he has to stop all the momentum put into the attack. And you can change this slider to define in which frames the attack happens. So for example, you have a very strong attack. You normally want a very long wind-up animation, because when you design a combat system, you normally have to take into account the risk-reward system, in which a strong attack usually exposes you to damage, and where light attacks give you less exposed but deal less damage.
That's lovely.
And you can tweak the frames here.
So a long anticipation for a small gain, and then a long recovery afterwards. Yeah,
and the recovery also works with the combos. So a combo, the second attack of a previous attack, completely skips the recovery phase, because it's supposed to take into account the momentum of the previous attack to chain the other one.
Ah, cool. Well, that's very nice. So is there anything that we need to worry about when dragging in animation clips, like the formatting or anything?
Nothing. Just drop in the animation, and also it's highly advised to click on the extract root motion to automatically set how the character moves.
What
and
about
that button is like
events?
Magic. You don't need them, actually, because the trail is calculated using the phase, which is the anticipation, active, and recovery state, and that's basically all you have to know.
But can you still, like, if you had in your animation had events in that you wanted to do stuff, like, you know, like have like fancy effects,
like custom stuff.
Yeah.
You can still add animation events inside your clips. That doesn't affect the melee module.
Okay, cool. Lovely. This is really nice. I like this.
Yeah.
All right. Let's make a custom action, which is just going to be saying hello world, or something. I just want to stick one in. I always find that a hello world, a debug log hello world, is a great way to start anything.
Okay, let's do it. So the same way you create scripts in Unity, you right click and select create C# script. With Game Creator, we did exactly the same with the action template. So all you have to do is right click, go to Game Creator.
There it is.
And where it says developer, you create a simple action,
simple condition, complete. What's the difference between simple and complete?
So the simple action basically automatically sets in the inspector, all the fields that are public will be displayed, and all the fields that are private won't be displayed. The complete action lets you define how these fields are exposed in the inspector. So, for example, if you have a checkbox that displays different options below depending on whether the checkbox is marked or not, you would need a complete action, which is basically the same as a simple action, but has less verbose functions inside.
So which one should we do for our hello world?
The simple action, definitely. I never use actually the complete action. It was there just in very few cases.
Oh, come on, here we go. Here we go, we're inside. So,
as you can see, it's very simple, and actually this is the hello world example. Basically, you have this function, it's called instant execute, which is executed as soon as the action starts. In this case, it's printing the value of example, which in this case is 0. You can change the debug log.this.example to print a string hello world, or do that perfect.
Do I need to have this in front of it?
Sorry?
This dot example, do I need this?
You can leave it or just remove it. I like using this, but it depends on the programmer.
You're old school.
Yeah.
All right, so now I've got my simple action.
Mm-hmm. and you can go to your action, any action you want. Actions object, sorry.
If I go to the bear one.
And you click onto the add action, you'll see there's a new one called, I think it's called my action. Oh, simple action. Yeah, that one.
Is that just because of the name that we just named that?
No, it's inside the name, inside the script where it says title or node_title. If you open up the script, it says name custom / simple action. You can change the name here. And you can use spaces if you want here.
Oh, I can. Oh.
Yeah.
Let's see. Did I break it? Oh, it hasn't updated this thing. So I'm just going to delete that and add. Where's my action?
You have to search for. You have to search for the name.
Oh yeah, because I don't have action. Badger. Badger smells like victory. I like Badger. And he knows it's a simple action. What does it take?
That's the note.
Okay, so if I change this to be badges, and then I go back inside my script and then say, come on, I want to double click you. And then I go into class badges. There we go. Now, go back to... I'm so excited. Undefined action. Yeah, you're gone. Badges! There it is. He knows he was there. I like this. So now, what if I wanted this to be right at the top? Can I just drag it and move it?
Yeah. You have to drag, in the equal icon.
Yeah.
And just drag it up to the top.
Okay. So let's clear all that out. Click play. This should kick in. Hang on, let's pause that. Clear all that nonsense. There you go. Click on his belly. I like badges. I'm a bear. Grrr. Quickly! Badger roll away! Oh! Me right in the face. Oh! Oh, man. So have you got... what type of different games have you made with Game Creator? Have you made like platforms and stuff?
Sorry?
Have you made platformer games or...
Yeah, well... It depends. The problem with platforms is that the Game Creator character controller doesn't yet support moving platforms. So if you stand on top of a moving platform, it will just slip. This is like something I'm looking forward to fixing. But yeah, the other game I made was similar to the new Hitman games, where you have to sneak. So it's like a stealth game, but you have to kill all your family members, but because they are evil.
What?
But it's cute. So all the characters are from.
Jam?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, hang on. Let's have a look. If you do you want to share your screen?
There's a Webgl demo if you want to play it here, because I'm on Mac OS and I don't have the screen sound.
Drop me on Skype the link.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I'll push it into chat as well. What did you call it?
Deathbed. So the idea behind it is that you are like some kind of old grumpy multimillionaire old dude, and he's on his deathbed, but he doesn't want to give all his fortune to his grandchildren because they are evil, and he wants to share all his fortune with some kittens. So he has to kill all his family members before he dies. Yeah, it's stupid, but
he wants to give his money to his kittens.
There you go.
Oh my god. Alright, copy the link. Let's stick that in chat.
But it's cute. So all the models are from Cinti Studios, the ones that are called mini-series,
Yeah.
and it looks really good.
Oh my god. Got a question. Has anyone tried to use Game Creator for a 2D game?
2D games are not yet supported. You can use 2D triggers, but you have to create your own. And the problem is that the character controller only works with, so it's the standard that comes with Unity, so it doesn't really support 2D collisions. So we prefer to say that we don't support 2D gameplay. Although with a bit of tweaking, you could.
Alright, make it bigger, why isn't it? I am. Oh man, I'm using Chrome and it's always the WebGL just never works properly. Let's see if it works properly this time.
Oh.
Otherwise I'll kick it open in Firefox. Problem is I hate my family. Oh man. I am in my deathbed waiting for the Reaper to take me. It's got a happy little music. However, I'm not the only one taking. It's not first possession. This is wrong. Oh my god. I've gathered and isolated my family for the final goodbye. When did you make this?
I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago.
They don't know that I'm at the end of the day.
Took me like 4 days.
Like to start.
But I think something's wrong because I don't see the 3D models.
Yeah, it's bloody it's Chrome. It's Chrome.
Yeah.
Alright, let's try in Firefox.
If not, there's the download link there. It's for macOS, Windows and Linux.
You're using a Mac OS, and I thought I liked you. No, it's not working on Firefox. So, let me download it. There's download. Here your Windows. Anyone in chat already getting your hands on that? On Deathbed? So did was it like was there a prize on the game jam, or was it just to enter?
No, just to enter. So from time to time I like participating on jams because there's a big difference between developing tools and actually using them. And although the feedback from Discord users and the support page is invaluable, sometimes I have to make a game, even if it's a short one, to really get the sense of this could be done maybe differently, or this could be improved, or this is quite good. Just to know.
Wouldn't it be nice if Unity had the same approach? Like,
well, Unreal does it.
Exactly, Unreal does it. So I'm just putting it out there that it might be nice if other people who make game engines decide to make some games of their own stuff to see if it works. I got really excited by the FPS demo that they put together a while back. Do you remember that?
Yeah, the one that's with the new netcode and dots.
Yeah, that was. So, I mean, it was a massive pain in getting it working, and I had to make a tutorial to show people how to do it. But we got there.
So it wasn't really good.
But once you got it working, it was nice. Lumberyard, Unreal Engine 4. Yeah, exactly. Okay, here we go. Problem is, I hate my family. Now we can see it's actually in the world, not just blackness. I'm in my deathbed waiting for the Reaper to take me. However, I'm not the only one taking his last breath today. Which Cinti pack is the house?
I think it's the modern something. Let me just look that for you.
But they won't know that. By the end of this day, there won't be any living things left. Click to start. Alright, let's click to start.
Here, Polygon Town. Polygon Town pack.
Oh. Exclamation mark Cinti in chat, please. Cinti Studios are going to be with us tomorrow, Marty. They're coming on stream tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you gonna? So you can sit here
Nice.
and watch and ask them questions like, "Did you play my game?" Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna load this up during stream and get them to see it.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. I'll try to be here.
Painkillers. Let's take some painkillers. So I'm gonna put.
Yeah, if you take the painkillers...
I'm gonna put in their food. Is that what I'm gonna do?
No, the painkillers are for you because you move very slowly. So if you take the painkillers, you will move faster.
Oh. Oh! Oh my god! They just put me in. They just put me back into bed. Bastards. Right. What are all these keys for?
This one is from the garage. And all these shiny things are things that tease you into killing your enemies.
That place. What? No, Bob. Ah. Oh, they can't see me.
Yeah.
So what are the keys for?
This key is, for example, for opening this garage. And in the garage, you have multiple things like a screwdriver and rat poison that you can use to kill one of the grandchildren who loves pizza.
Oh, I'm stuck in this door. Stuck in this door, dude. There we go, Matt. What was in there?
No.
Gloves. Okay. Is that for...
And this, apart from the Cinti models, it was done all 100% using Game Creator without custom actions, nothing like that.
Okay. Ah! Oh! Damn you! Oh!
It's difficult. It's a difficult one. And the problem is that there are no checkpoints.
There's no checkpoints. If I kill one member of the family, I gotta go back and kill more.
Exactly.
Oh, man. Oh. Oh, wow. And how long did this take you to do?
4 days.
4 days.
Yeah. In fact, one day was designing the whole space, and the other 3 was playing with the behavior model, which is the one that's controlling all the AI. Because if you kill someone and then another family member sees that person dead, they will rush towards the phone here, and they will call the police. And once the police has been called, you have 10 minutes to finish the game. Otherwise, the police will come and arrest you, and that's game over.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should be in bed. Oh, he didn't even touch me. Oh man, he didn't even touch me.
Yeah, it's just a distance check.
Oh man. Man, that is crazy. You need to enter the next messy game jar. I told you that sponsors are allowed to enter. That is nuts. Right, how do I get out of that? Is there an escape? Okay, no. You didn't make a menu though.
No.
Can you make menus with Game Creator?
You have some components that, for example, they're very similar to the Unity's button component, but instead of calling a random action, a random method, you have an action object, but it's not specifically made to create menus. So you can do any type of UI.
Ah, okay. So we can do any canvas stuff.
Exactly. So you have the button, the game creator button component, which works exactly the same as the Unity's button, but instead, when you click it, it calls an actions object.
Okay.
And the same you have for input fields that synchronize with local and global variables. You have what else you have? Well, a bunch of stuff. I can't remember now which ones were the UI.
So do you plan on doing more tutorials for that kind of more complex stuff?
Sorry?
Do you plan on doing more YouTube tutorials for?
Yes, definitely. The next one is I'm going to do it right after I finished maintaining all the modules with the inventory updates that I just pushed today. And now it's the turn for the game creator core package, melee, and dialog modules, and the stats also. And after that, I will work on a new tutorial that will combine the shooter, the melee, and the behavior modules, and the stats all together. So it's going to be a big video.
That sounds like a massive video. Can somebody in chat give me an exclamation mark game creator, please, in chat? Give me an exclamation mark game creator in chat, because I need to click the link, because I want to see something. Give me somebody in chat. Thank you so much, Yonat. So let me click that link. While it tries to load up. There we go. So regular price $65, but currently it is $32.50 on the Unity Asset Store. And whichever ones have we got in the sale? If I go and click on Catsoft Studios, and so the behavior is on. Oh, the behavior one is on, and we've got stats is on, inventory is on, shooter is on, dialogue is on, and quest is on. So if you were going to buy them on the sale today, we would go, I can't do the maths, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 87, 50, 90, 102.50p. I'll try to work it out in my head. There's a pun module too. Well, the pun one is made by somebody else, isn't it? So if I type in game creator,
yeah, there's a bunch of them. There's the UI components, accessibility tools, and there's another one that isn't listed here. It's called Combat also, that expands the melee module with new functionalities. And there's...
Oh, where's that? So, hang on. Man, this is why I love the Unity search. The old Asset Store search was so much easier. Okay. I typed in Game Creator. And another thing, I typed in Game Creator, you come up first, and then other people come after you, not even your own ones.
No, but I think that's because the keywords Game Creator, if they are in the title,
exactly,
that they get a higher score than the ones in the description.
So do you know what you need to do? You need to change your titles to say quests for Game Creator, dialogue for Game Creator.
I'm just so minimalistic that I prefer just one title that it's just one word, no composed words, something like that. I'm
telling you, people, you'd actually make more sales because they'll find you otherwise. It's hard enough finding stuff in the store. It's like you've made it more of a challenge for yourself on purpose. It's like you woke up one morning and you're like, you know what? I don't like sales. What can I do to make it harder for people to buy my stuff? I will use secret code names in my assets.
I know, but my OCD forbids me doing that.
How does the quest module work with the dialogues? Is there any integration?
Well, there's no direct integration. So once we release a module, it's automatically integrated with the other one. So all the communication between modules is done using actions, conditions, and triggers. So for example, you can make a quest, for example, I don't know, spawn an enemy in front of you when you complete a quest, and this enemy can unsheath his sword when he's spawned. So there's no need for us to do extra work to integrate these modules, because using just actions, conditions, and triggers, it comes by default.
Okay, makes it easy.
Yeah.
So Goku saying, look good, but over 100 is still expensive. That's if you want all of the functionality. You might not want the melee and the shooting. You might just want one of them. You might not need the quests, and so on and so forth. But
yeah, actually,
sorry, Karen.
One thing that we recommend is just picking the game creator first and getting used to it. Once you get used to it, you can start adding new modules after that. I know this is what the worst salesman person would say, but it's better if you just pick the game creator, get to learn how it works, and once you're confident with that, jumping to new modules is so much easier, because if you get all the modules together, then it's like you're bloated with features that you don't know where to start with.
And also that by getting the raw game creator one, you might not even need that module, because you might be able to get the base one to work, or even write your own actions to fill the gap.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't need that and you feel like, oh, that this package is not for me, at least you didn't waste all your money on other packages and the different modules.
So if you already had a quest, because there's a few different quest assets on the store, if you already owned one, then just get the base game creator and work out how to integrate and get that quest, make your own custom actions.
Exactly. If you know how to do a hello world action like we did before, you should be fine.
So yeah, I mean, you can say like it's expensive to get all of them, but you only really need to get all of them if you want to not have to do it yourself. So if you want to not have to do it yourself and get out of the box, somebody else has already done it for you, you get that module. Otherwise, if you just had the base one, you could just write an action and away you go. And then by writing that action, no matter how many other game you make, you've got that action made. You just import that action into your next project.
Yep. And share it with the community.
So the community, are they selling their actions, or are they giving them away for free?
No, the actions are giving away for free. There is no paywall in this case. However, if you want to make a module, you can do it freely and post it in the Unity asset store and make money out of it, as long as, of course, you don't include the Game Creator Core package nor any of the other tools.
Damn, that's nice. So you can just go to, what was the link for the what did you say the link was for the magic
Yeah,
place?
I'm sending it to you. Yeah, sending you right away.
Oh, thank you, Yolan.
There you go.
Yeah, hub.gamecreator.io. Yolan beat you to it. So you get the base game creator. Instead of giving you money for yours, you can just come here and just download other people's stuff.
Yeah. It's that easy. And you can comment them, score them, rate them, whatever you want.
That's cool. And I'm saying someone built an Oculus Quest controller input. Really? Cool.
Yep. Looks like.
There it is. Oculus Quest controller input.
Yep. You just click it, download it, and import it into Unity. That's yours.
You've got this guy who did, there's the pun one. Photon module for game creator. Okay, let's click that. What does that do? Ninjutsu games! Da, da, da. Auto magically, I like that. Synchronize every property of a character, position, rotation, speed, optimize performance, and network consumptions. Once the module is installed, you'll notice a few tab called network settings. But that doesn't get over the limitation of one player in the. Or does it? How does that get over that? Because now.
To be honest, I have no idea. But you can have multiple players inside playing all together, and he did some magic here.
Did you at no point go, you know what? This is interesting. I'm just gonna look at this and see how he did it, or speak to the guy?
Um, I know him and we talk regularly in Discord, but I haven't taken a look at his module in depth, mostly because I'm not really. So the multiplayer part is not really my area of expertise, and I haven't ever touched Photon, so it would take me some hours to learn how he did things because I don't have the Photon background.
Oh, that's awesome. He always like, because there's a few people like Viz2K did that as well, does that as well. Like, people make stuff. They go, so did you look at what they made? Because it looks cool. No, I just know it works and I know that it's cool. You didn't want to like get into it and see it? No, if it works and people are using it, then yeah, it's nice. Like, really? I would have been like, how did he do that magic? What links are you sending, Son Goku? Cats module. This package is using an example of creating custom modules section of documentation.
Yeah, here you can learn, for example, how to create a custom model.
Oh man, so this is your one.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's an example.
You stick your things in there as well.
You still what?
Are you making actions?
Yeah, it's been a while since I haven't created one. But yeah, I used to do quite a lot of them. Mostly when there's an action that doesn't fit, for example, the core package, because it's very specific for something or for someone, I just post it here.
That is awesome. Am I allowed to upload my Hello World? Like, hello, I'm a badger, and see if anyone wants it?
You can upload it if you want here.
If I upload my Hello, I'm a Badger, can everyone in chat please give it a 5 stars? I just want to see if it actually becomes a cult classic. And as the bot says, if anyone is new here, nope, will not do that. If you're new here and you wonder what I get up to, I make fun and messy Unity tutorials, reviews, assets, and also I interview amazing people like Catsoft Studios, who make amazing things like Game Creator that help stupid people like me make fun and exciting games. 1 star, not free enough. I know that if I make any actions, they will get downvoted by my own community. It's nice to know that I got your support. Thank you, everyone. You're wonderful. Where's that link for Game Creator you guys posted into chat? So we've got until the 29th, and if you did enter the game jam, you could win the Game Creator from being most creative, which is going to get announced in a couple of days. I think we're announcing it. So that's exciting. There's loads of fancy stuff. Let me quickly hang on. Actually, I was going to say, let me quickly. Oh, there's a hub. Yes, there's a hub, Sanyo. Yes, Sanyo's just got back from telling his children off and telling them to go to sleep. You missed the hub. Let me go back to the hub. Here's the hub. So, the hub is a place where you can search for things. If I search for quests, this is quests. Oh, this is what? What is this? Quest for Game Creator. It's about storytelling tool. What?
Yeah, so this is the quest module, and if you click on the get, so this is like an ad.
Oh, this is a cheeky advert. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, now I understand. These are cheeky adverts, and then down here is the explore categories, and here's all the categories.
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
Look, there's nothing in the characters. See, I could make a character's trigger, and I'll be the number one in that section.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Gestures with whites. Audio, plain audio source, audio slider. Attachment instance to character. I'm gonna have to see him playing about loads. I thought they said crotch for a minute. It says crouch. This is lovely. This has really grown. I mean, last time this was just a concept, and now it's great to see it actually live and in use.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Oh, mate.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Well, I know that we said that we're going to try and keep it short, but we just got a little bit distracted playing about. All right, pal. Thank you so much for your time, mate. It's always a pleasure having you on.
Thank you very much.
And I hope you feel better, and I will speak to you very soon.
Okay, I'll be here.
Catch you later, mate. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Well, that was it for another live dev interview. We've got many more of these beautiful badges for you to watch and listen to. And if you pop over to twitch.tv/themessycoder and click on the VOD section, you can also catch the full-length interviews, all of them, over on Twitch. Actually, maybe 2 or 3 of them were missing because the videos got corrupted on Twitch. But, forget about that part. Go over to allthews.twitch.tv/themessycoder. Click on that follow button and watch the VODs there. Or you can also watch them here over on YouTube. That's right, where you are now. That's youtube.com/themessycoder2. We've also got Twitter. Twitter.com/themessycoder. Pretty much anything you want to stick in front of the Messy Coder, you can stick it there and he'll gladly be on the backside of it. So if you do like these videos, you want to see more, click on that juicy subscribe button, click on that magic bell. If you do like it, click it. Till next time. If you want to see more of my crazy videos, click on the left side of your screen now. And down below, there's that big juicy subscribe button. And right next to it is the magic bell that if you click it, it will tell you if I've got a new video coming out. Till next time.